turn the camera off. Okay, hold on.
All right, good morning, everybody. Obviously, we're dealing with a very sensitive and ongoing issue over at Columbia University, and also one that potentially is spreading, around the city and around the country. So it's important that we come up today and just from the NYPD's direct voice that you hear some of the legal issues that we have to deal with while we prepare our operational responses to these type situations. So with me today is Commissioner Mike Gerber, our Deputy Commissioner for Legal Matters. We also have Deputy Commissioner Kaz Daughtry, who's our Deputy Commissioner for Operations, and we're joined by Fabian Levy, who's the Deputy Mayor of Communications. All right, so Mike, let's step up.
Sure. Okay. Good morning, everyone. I just want to address a few of the issues that have been coming up over the past few days regarding what's happening at Columbia and around Columbia. And I first just want to start with the sort of key point, which is Columbia University is private property. And so the nature of police action, what we can do, what we can't do, is very, very different on private property than it is on a public street. So if there's a crime in progress, if someone's in danger, as with any private property, we're going to go in. We're going to keep people safe. If someone, for example, is being attacked, we're going to go into Columbia University as we would to a private home to help protect that person. But absent exigency, absent some ongoing crime, we cannot just go on the Columbia campus as we see fit. It is up to the university to decide whether or not they want us on campus. As a general matter, Columbia University, and this goes back many years, does not want NYPD present on campus. That is their decision. Last week, on Thursday, they informed us they had students who were trespassing. They asked us to come onto campus to take action, and we did. But that was an exceptional case. In the normal course, they've made clear that we're not to be there, and so we're not there. Now, around the university, in the streets around the university, that's public property, there we have a very large police presence, and our officers obviously are going to take action to prevent crime and to make arrests if there is a crime. So obviously, any kind of violence is not going to be tolerated. Any kind of property damage is not going to be tolerated. Any sort of criminality is not going to be tolerated. And that includes harassment or threats or menacing or stalking or anything like that that is not protected by the First Amendment. Now, of course, protecting First Amendment rights is absolutely crucial. It is central to what we do and to who we are. So we're always going to protect people's First Amendment rights. But to the extent you have criminal conduct that's not protected by the First Amendment, we're going to take action, and our officers are very clear.
All right, so we'll take a few questions.
Preparation does the NYPD have for that possibly to be a repeat of last week?
Yeah, Jay, I'll let Commissioner Gerber jump in, but the one thing I will remind you of is just even on the first day that we were asked to come on campus, if you saw how the NYPD conducted themselves that day, it was remarkable. I think that it was done with very minimal contact, and most people who observed that actually complimented the NYPD. But just to add to
yeah, so I just want to be clear on one point. When it comes to the university's internal rules about tents, or rules about how and when students can gather, those are university rules, right? We are not the enforcers of those rules. When we went in on Thursday, that was because the university contacted us and said that these students, having broken various rules, are trespassing. They are not permitted to be there, and we were asked to take action and did take action with a private property owner telling us that a trespass was happening. But when it comes to university rules about tents up, tents down, that's really a question for the university.
We're gonna go right over here.
And just to add on to what Commissioner Gerber said, James, that day when the NYPD was called in, the officers did a fantastic job. 108 arrests were made that day. I'm not saying that officers like arresting the students there, but it went off without any incidents. And the NYPD is ready, when needed, to go back and to help the school out, Columbia University out, or any educational institution in this city. Just to add on to that, so far from January 1st to now, there's been over 1,100 protests in this city. 1,100. And like the Commissioner Shemper said, Police Commissioner Caban's department can adapt to anything that's thrown at them.